Hello, my name is Oleksandr. I'm a real estate lawyer at GOLAW law firm, Ukraine. In this video, I want to tell you how to purchase the leased state or communal property upon its improvement. In fact, it is one of the ways of privatization without an auction at the book value, which is usually below the market price. So, in simple terms, in order to obtain the right for buyout of the leased property, the tenant shall perform a permanent improvements of the leased asset for more than 25% of its value. The value of such improvements will be credited toward the purchase price of the asset. Although it sounds simple, in practice, the process requires strict adherence to the law-established procedure. How it works? There are three main stages. First, obtaining of consent for permanent improvements. Second, actual construction works. And third is privatization. Coming back to the first, please note that performing permanent improvements without consent or before obtaining of consent will not be taken into account. Consequently, it will not entitle you to the buyout. In order to obtain consent, you shall develop a project design documentation and submit it with respective application to the landlord. The second stage is construction works. You shall perform the works that you have agreed with the landlord. Upon completion of the construction works, you shall inform the landlord, and the landlord will include the information about the improvements to the electronic system. The third stage prescribes submission of documents for privatization. At this stage, please note that the permanent improvements shall be performed within 3 years' term from the last valuation report. Not every improvements are deemed permanent. The law defines permanent improvements as those which cannot be separated from the property without harm to it. In any case, the nature of the improvements shall be proved by the expert report. The value of improvements shall be confirmed by construction expertise and shall constitute at least 25% of the asset's value. Also, you will have to obtain the audit report confirming financing of the construction works and sources of financing. And of course, at the moment of submission of documents, the agreement shall be in force and shall not be violated by you. If everything is okay, you will obtain the right to purchase the leased property by paying the rest of its value. Of course, there are other things that shall be considered by you at this stage. The property shall not be in the list prohibited from privatization. Please check it. You shall not be in the list of persons prohibited from privatization. Please note that requirements to the tenants of the state and communal property differ from requirements to buyers within the privatization procedure. Please make sure that your SPV complies. And the agreement shall not prohibit the privatization. It is common practice for some landlords to include provisions to the agreement preventing privatization. Please check the agreement and amend it if necessary. As you can see, the whole process is complex and requires involvement of various parties: designers, lawyers, experts, construction contractors, auditors, and so on. Moreover, tight interaction with the landlord, whether it is state property fund or local authority, is essential. To sum up, the mechanism allows you to acquire the ownership title to the leased property at the lower price without an auction, and what's more interesting, to use this property before actual purchase in order to understand whether it is suitable for your business or not. Hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe to see more, comment below if you have any questions. Stay safe, goodbye.